Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of All About the Cars of Gran Turismo 7. In this video, we're going to learn all about the 2007 RUF CTR3. Now, this car can be purchased in two different places on Gran Turismo 7. First, it can be purchased here occasionally at the used car dealer for 772,000 credits. Now, if you aren't familiar with the used car dealer, it rotates cars in and out of the dealership every day. So this car may or may not be available for you to purchase at the time that you watch this video, but it will eventually rotate back into being available for purchase again in the near future. This car can also be purchased at the RUF dealership in Brand Central, and we'll be going there after we finish up here at the used car dealer. But it will always be more expensive to buy this car at Brand Central than it will be at the used car dealer. Just a little side note. Alright, we're going to click on this car and go over some of its specs to start. First, this car comes stock with 662.86 performance points. The drivetrain is MR, meaning that the engine is situated at the middle of the vehicle and the rear wheels drive the car. The maximum stock power is 690 horsepower at 6,800 RPM. The weight is 3,086 pounds and the engine is turbo aspirated. Now we're going to click on Learn More and see what Andy has to say about this car. RUF is a German automotive manufacturer that uses Porsche components to construct high-performance vehicles. Their most impressive production line is the CTR series. The first-generation CTR, dubbed the Yellowbird, was based on the Porsche 911. This CTR3 is the third-generation model which debuted in 2007. It uses the longest mid-engine chassis that RUF have developed. The 3.8-liter flat-six twin-turbo can generate up to 690.3 horsepower of power. Well, that's everything we can learn about this car from the used car dealer. So we're going to back out to the main menu now and go to Brand Central. From here, we're going to go to Europe, down to Germany, and to the RUF dealership. We'll click on the showroom, and this is the only car offered by RUF on this game. And you can see that it is a much higher price of 900,000 credits to purchase it here at Brand Central than it is to purchase it at the used car dealer. That's more than a 125,000 credit difference. Although, the cool thing about buying it at Brand Central is that you get to choose the color of the car. We've already gone over all the specs, so I'm going to click on the car here, and this car comes in a whopping 18 different colors that you can choose from. So I'm going to show you each one for a couple of seconds each, and what you'll do is you'll click on one of these colors, go back to the previous menu, and click on Purchase to purchase the car in that color. Alright, now we're going to click on Learn More and see what Martin has to say about this car. If you ask me who the preeminent tuner of Porsche cars is, I will answer without pause that it's RUF. The German firm specializes in taking the cars of Stuttgart and giving them more performance and exclusivity. Among the company's more notable creations was the CTR3, which started life as a Cayman. Although it may still look a bit like the Cayman, the CTR3 was a different animal altogether. Mounted amidships was a twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six that allowed the car to reach an incredible top speed of 236.1 miles per hour. That's hypercar territory. Alright, that's everything we can learn from Brand Central about this car, so we're going to back out to the main menu once again. And we're going to go to the garage where I'll get into this car and we'll learn some more. Here at the garage, I'm going to click on Change Car. We'll scroll down to R for RUF. And there it is. I'm going to click on this car, we'll listen to the startup sound, and then we'll learn some more. Alright, Alright, we're going to click on Car Collection and go to this vehicle where we'll read a quick description about it to learn some more. The third generation CTR was thoroughly re-engineered by RUF, including being converted to a mid-engine layout. There is little doubt who the world's premier Porsche tuner is, RUF Automobile. Nestled in the small town of Pfaffenhausen, Germany, the firm has been turning out the world's fastest road-going Porsches since 1939. One of the most ominous RUF creations was the RUF CTR, and the third example in the series, the amazing CTR3, introduced in 2007, was the most potent of them all. While the CTR was based on the Porsche 930 and the CTR2 on the Porsche 993 Turbo, the CTR3 borrowed parts from the Porsche 997, while its design and development were performed independently by RUF. Like all Porsche 911 base models, the CTR3 featured a rear-engine layout, where the twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six was mounted aft of the rear axle. This engine was completely rebuilt and produced an amazing 690.3 horsepower and 656 foot-pound of torque. This allowed the CTR3 to reach 236.1 miles per hour and run from 0 to 62.1 miles per hour in only 3.2 seconds. It just went to show that with the CTR3, RUF was not intent on letting go of its claim as being the world's most formidable Porsche tuner. Alright, some great information about this car from Gran Turismo's description. Now we're going to back out to the main menu once again, and we're going to make a stop at the cafe, where we'll see if anybody is here to talk to us about this car. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, and there's no one here this time. So if they were, they'd be next to this trophies icon. But not to worry, we're going to make one final stop at the tuning shop, where I'll show you everything that can be done to improve this car's performance and power. So as you can see, I have done some work on this car and gotten the performance points up to over 760. And you're going to notice that a lot of the early on, lower end performance parts that can be added to the car will not be available. And that's simply because this car comes from a tuner that has already probably added many of these parts to the car. So under the sports section, the sports computer, air filter, brake pads, and street suspension are not available, but the sports muffler and the weight reduction stage 1 is available along with all of the tires. Under Club Sports, you cannot add a whole lot of stuff. Actually, the only things that are available are the sports suspension, the second stage of weight reduction, the power restriction, and ballasts. But everything else is not available for purchase. Under semi-racing, you can add a racing crankshaft, fully customizable computer, semi-racing muffler, low, medium, or high RPM turbochargers, the height-adjustable sports suspension, semi-racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable LSD, fully customizable manual transmission, the third stage of weight reduction, and you can increase the body rigidity. So really there's only two things on this page that you cannot do, and that is the supercharger and sports intercooler. Under the racing section, the only things that aren't available are stroke up, the anti-lag system, the high-end torque supercharger, the torque vectoring center differential, the fourth stage of weight reduction, and the active LSD controller, but everything else on this page is fair game and available for purchase. And that includes a racing intercooler. So while the sports intercooler is not available, the racing intercooler is. Alright, so lots that you can do to improve this car's performance and power. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's everything we can learn about the car, and I hope it helps you to determine whether or not you'd like to add this car to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos highlighting all of the cars of Gran Turismo 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.